Hey guys, welcome back to Budget with a July Dreamer. This is week 24 or 25, I believe, of my Debt Free Friday videos. So I have been doing Debt Free Fridays for the last 25 weeks, I believe, and I got this idea from Dear Debt, and she has been sharing her debt-free journey for many years until they became debt-free, I believe last year or the year before, and it's just been incredible to see them go from gazillion of dollars in debt to zilch. So I thought when I found myself in consumer debt that I would also do the same and share with you my journey of how I'm planning to pay the £25,000 loan that I took out with interest added on. It comes to like £32,000 or thereabouts. But in any case, my plans to pay that personal loan off, to pay my holiday off, which I'll give you an update in today's video, as well as to pay my mobile handset off as well. So this iPhone 14 Pro Max that I got from my phone provider. So today's video, we're actually going to focus more on the personal loan, the 25k personal loan that I took out. That's the focus, but I'll also quickly touch on the holiday that I have in November that I've been paying in installments for, and I won't be talking about the handset because I spoke about that last week and I made some contributions towards that handset last week. So my focus for this week is just on the personal loan. So at the time of filming this video, for the personal loan that I have, I said I took out 25k, but they have also pre-added the interest of how much it would cost me in total. So that comes to 32. As at the time of filming this video, I still owe 32,382 and 97 pence. So my plan is to pay this off earlier than the 4 years that I said I wanted to pay this in. So if I could pay it in 3 years, that'd be great. If I could pay it earlier, that's even better. So these Debt Free Friday videos is to help me pay this debt off earlier. So my minimum repayment, I have a notepad here. Well, it's for my fridge, but I'm writing on it now. My minimum repayment is £689.41. And you guys know how I love even rounded off numbers. So I always try to pay at least 700 to £800 every single month. My goal for June is to pay at least £800 off. So for today's video, tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, but today, it should go through because tomorrow is a weekend. Today, £689.41 is going to go through. So for me to bring this to £700, I need to pay an extra £10.59, which I am going to do. And that will then bring my balance down to, I believe, if it's £700, then it's 31,682 and 97 pence. My goal for this month is to pay an extra £82.97 if I can afford it. So £800 in total, but let's see how I get on with that. So I'm still going to be working through this, but for today's Debt Free Friday video, I'm going to send £10.59. I know I can send more, but I still need to work through my budget and also my spending for this weekend before I know how much extra I can actually send towards my my loan. But that is what I'm doing with my personal loan. I'm just paying an extra £10.59, and I know I'm just saying just because every little helps, as Tesco says. You know, every extra amount you can put towards a debt is better than nothing. So for me, for this week, it's £10.59. I'm very happy and proud of my £10.59 that I'm going to send towards this loan. So that's the first part. The second part is in relation to my holiday that I have in November. So every year, since I want to say since 2020 or 2021, but essentially every year in February, I go on a life-changing trip. But then the C word happened in 2020, so my February trip got cancelled, and I wanted to go to Vietnam with a friend, and we ended up going last year September instead, which was still incredible. So after that whole thing happened, I realized closer to the end of the year, I also want to have another trip. So in 2020, I didn't I wanted to go to Dubai, but then we went into lockdown again. So I ended up not doing that. So I was like, okay, moving forward, I'm not gonna care what's going on, what's happening. I'm gonna go somewhere, okay? So in 2021, I went on a trip to the Maldives, and I know the Maldives is for like honeymooners and what have you, but being a solo traveler and turning up in the Maldives was absolutely surreal. Highly, highly recommended. Not just as a couple, but you can go there yourself. And I stayed in an incredible resort. So that happened in 2021. 2022, I was like, yes, we are going to replicate this. But because I had Vietnam in September, I knew that I didn't have enough time off from work to be able to recreate another 10-day escape somewhere. So instead, I went to Morocco in December as my end of year closing, because it's these retreats that allow me to just sit back, relax, reflect, and then plan ahead of what I want to do. Because in 2021, I planned everything that I wanted to accomplish in 2022 in terms of financial goals, in terms of personal life, and I accomplished everything. I ended up writing 19 things. I dropped 4 things from there. Well, not completely dropped, but postponed them to this year. So that really helped me to be ahead of everybody else and just set my goals for myself without having to compare myself to anybody else. Then last year I did the same thing, and I'm excited to be sharing my mid-year recap to show you where I am with that. And this year I'm gonna do the same. And sorry, I just went a whole roundabout way of explaining my November trip, but my undiagnosed ADHD does that to me. So here we are. So now in 2023, I'm going to almost replicate the 2021 vacation I had in the Maldives. I'm not going to the Maldives this time. I'm going somewhere close to the Maldives. And I am actually very excited about this trip. And I booked with the same company that I used for the Maldives trip. So this company, destination2.co.uk, allows you to pay a deposit of about £99. And then depending on how long you have left to go until your trip, you're allowed to pay in installments, and then they give you a deadline of when you should pay the full amount. For me, my deadline, I booked it end of January, beginning of February of this year. My deadline is November 15th, 2023, and I'm going in August, and I'm going at the beginning of November. So this month in June, my anxiety would not let me be great, so I decided to raid one of my savings that I have, and I just paid the trip off. The whole trip in total came to about £2,000, just under £2,000. So I had been saving slowly but surely in a pot in my Plum app, and I'm still going to continue saving as if I haven't paid it off, but I literally did that. I paid it off because my anxiety could not let me be great. So yeah, that November trip has been paid off. So when it comes to debts that I still have, I have the handset, which I'm trying to pay down as well as the personal loan that I took out for my home renovations that I'm about to do. Other than that, that is it. Like, I don't have any credit card debt because I spend on my credit cards and pay them off immediately. So like, I'm going to do a food shop tomorrow. So if my food shop comes up to £100, I'm going to transfer £100 immediately to pay that off. And sometimes when I don't do that, I make sure I clear it before the Sunday, provided that's not the statement date and what have you. My statement date is the 19th. So by the 18th, everything is cleared. The only annoying thing is I have a bill that goes out on the 19th, so I always have to overpay my credit card so that even when the statement closes, it shows as an overpayment and not an underpayment, because I've been caught out a couple of times. But yeah, so I think that is it with my Debt Free Friday, my 25th Debt Free Friday video on Budget with the July Dreamer. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.